It's another beautiful day. Yeah. So we're gonna wait for our guests to come online, and we take it from there. Hope you're having a very beautiful day. Now I want to wish everybody a very beautiful Christmas and a happy New Year. The Christmas is here already, so I want to wish you guys a happy Christmas. Uh, Our guests will be here shortly and kick off. Hi, Ngutor.
Hey, Cynthia, how you
How you
doing?
doing? I'm all right. Good afternoon. How you doing?
I'm good.
Hope you're having a very amazing day.
Yeah, my day is going okay. It's pretty
Oh,
busy.
that's beautiful. It's good to see you again. So
Yeah, good to see you.
thank you so much for this. It means a lot to us. Thank you so much. So without wasting any more time, we have here Mr. Guto. He's a co-founder, and Giddaa is a super amazing app. Giddaa is saying, hey, anybody can own a home seamlessly, right? With a payment plan, anybody can afford the property, access to mortgage. So let me not say too much. Let's hear direct from the horse's mouth. So, Mr. Guto,
Yeah.
nice to have you here today. Yes. So, how are you doing? How do you feel about the space?
I feel the whole like what I classify as the home financing marketplace is a pretty big space, and it's a large space, and it's upcoming. It's not yet where it
Okay.
needs to. It's not yet where it needs to be, but I think over the years it's going to keep growing and then to get to where it needs to be.
Exactly. Exactly. Thank you so much for that. So, yeah. First, what is Giddaa? How does it work? People, the name itself sounds somehow. You wonder what is it talking about? So please tell us, what is Giddaa and what is it all about?
So Giddaa is a home financing marketplace essentially. So what that means is that it's a place where you can find different options to finance the purchase of your home. So we have the access to payment plans and mortgages. So on Giddaa, you can come on the platform and you can access different people and options to buy a home. So for example, a payment plan from a developer or a mortgage from a bank. So working with different developers and different banks to make access open to different of their mortgage plans and their payment plans. So let me give you an
Mm.
example. Let's say I am, and this happens for Nigerians, Nigeria, and Nigerians abroad. So let's say I'm in the UK.
But please hold on 1 minute. Your audio is not so clear.
Okay, let me
Mm.
take off my headphones.
Yes, please. Sorry
Okay,
about that,
is
people.
that
It's perfect now. I can hear you very well now.
awesome?
Okay.
So do you want me to take that again?
Yes, please take that again.
Okay, so Gida is a home financing marketplace. What we've done is allow different people access the ways or options that they can finance a home. So think of it like if you want to buy a home, you can come on the platform and then you have different plans that you can access that home for. So we work with things like National Housing Fund, also private bank plans. Let's say we partner with different banks and those different banks have different plans. Within those plans, you can then access one of those your plans to finance a home. And then we also have developer payment plans. So developers in Nigeria have flexible payment structures that allow people to own a home. So what we've done is combine all these different available options are in the marketplace to one supermarket place where people can then come and gain access to these things. That's what Gida has done. So it is a place where essentially you should be in the near future. You should be able to find different kinds of financing options platform
Okay.
rather
Okay.
than going places, rather than going to one bank here, rather than going to another bank here, rather than going to this developer here. You can just come on, and you have access to all that very seamless way, and it makes things very clear.
Mm, mm. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. So, from what I got from your explanation, right, Gida is a place where we can access easy finance, owning a home, whether using a payment plan, whether access to mortgage, whichever one it is. Gida.
Yes, well, I won't say only fine. I won't say fine. I can say fine. Finance is there's formal finance and informal finance. What developers do, payment plans is like informal financing because they don't give you money, but a bank would actually give you buy the house. That's why it's formal and informal.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So Gidas is with the formal financing
It's both
or both financing
both formal and informal.
and informal. I'm asking this question so that our viewers can understand what it means. Please, if you have any question, just leave it on the comment section and we'll attend to that. Thank you so much. So, what's the inspiration behind Gida?
Um, Gida came from, well, I have someone who works in the federal mortgage bank that is related to me, and it was pretty difficult for people to apply to own a home through one of the plans, which is the NHF. So most people had to go from different places to go and get their documents, collect those documents. They need to go and find the house somewhere before you find the house and come back. Can you hear me now?
Guto, I
Okay. Maybe it's my network. I'm not sure. I can see you and I can hear you.
Guto, are you there?
I'm here. I can hear you.
It's a bit better now. It's better now. So welcome back. So I asked you a question. I said, what's the inspiration behind creating Gida? You said you have someone that works with the FMBN. So yeah, I lost you there.
So it's pretty difficult for people to access home on financing. It's not an easy process, generally speaking. So you need to one first of all go and find the house. Now, if you're going to find a house, it is difficult because there's no place you can actually find lots of different properties available on financing, other mortgage payment plans in one place. And then the process for applying for these things too is not necessarily easy. And for me, it was also because I lived in the diaspora. If I want to own a home in Nigeria, it's basically impossible for me to do it. Very difficult. I need to put my trust into someone to do it for me. And most people have been scammed, have been burnt from those processes. So what we've
Your
done,
network is super amazing. Your network is so amazing. It's really, really tough hearing you. The network is quite unstable. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I don't know if it's my network or yours. I'm not sure.
Please.
I can hear you. Can you hear?
If you can hear, I think it's better now. So you know someone on FM, and I heard you talking about.
Try- Let me try and join it. Give me a second.
Can you see me? Can you hear me? Please leave a comment on the comment section. So let's know where the challenge is coming from, please.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Awesome.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Please, if you're here, you're viewing, you're watching this, you're on this live section and you can hear me, you can hear Mr. Giddaa, just wave, please. Just wave. Just wave. And that's it. So you stopped at you knowing someone that worked with FMBN. So what happened?
It is so the mortgage process is difficult. I think most people can agree about that. One, it is difficult to find the house. So the about the inspiration for Giddaa, it's difficult to find the house. So since it's difficult to find the house, and I wanted to I was thinking when I moved abroad, I was thinking, okay, how do I buy a house back home? And for someone like me that lives in the diaspora, it's pretty much impossible for you to do that, simply because
Mm,
you need to put your trust in somebody to do that. Maybe your family member in the country or something. But people have been scammed and people have been burned from that sort of
mm,
activity or putting your trust in someone like that. So instead of doing that, what we did was come up with a process where we are able to put all these different options that you can get a home from into one marketplace, and you can then easily apply, like you're applying for a visa. So you can go onto a house,
mm,
you're applying for a visa, whether you're in Nigeria or whether you're abroad. The process today, or how it works currently, was you need to go, especially if you're doing applying for something like the NHS, you need to go and find a house. One, not every house in Nigeria is available on any. So when you find that house, and that house is not like you can find it online mostly. If you go to a bank, you most likely give you a piece of paper and say, go and like you should give you a piece of paper with all the different addresses. Now you need to now drive to all those different places. When you drive to those places, you can now see which one you want. You now pick which one you want. So that process is very tedious, and you also need to compile all your documents together and submit it to the people at the primary mortgage bank. So that's where the original idea came from, was making the process for applying for national housing fund. But upon that, we stumbled across different things. So we now found that the problem was much bigger than that, and the mortgage industry in Nigeria is much larger than just the national housing fund. So
mm,
there are other banks that have their own plans, and developers have payment plans. So this is now where I come back to formal and informal finance. So once we found that out, we now said, okay, it makes more sense. If we're giving people options, we need to be able to give them as much options as they have access to. Exactly. So we then compiled all these different plans together into one place that people can now easily go and just find which house is best for them online. They can find which plan is best for them online, and they can apply to own those homes directly to the providers of those plans, either the developer or the bank, whether they're in Nigeria or abroad. And the trust factor is very big. So that's why we went directly to the people that are actually providing this rather than through an agent. So that's the inspiration of for Giddaa.
whoa, thank you so much. That's very, very elaborate. So, talking about access to NHF, like you've mentioned, not every um, property is available on NHF. So
Yeah.
you had to you had to create a niche that.
I don't know if anyone can hear me right now, or it's Cynthia's network. Okay. Cynthia, if you can hear me, I think your network is the issue.
Can you hear me, Guto?
I can hear you. So I think the network thing is actually coming from your end.
You
The
said?
network thing is actually coming from your end. Um,
Really?
yeah. But now,
Okay, someone is saying they can hear me now.
but now I can hear.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. So from the NHF end, from the bank financiers, from the developer that could accommodate um, different varieties for different users to be able to take advantage of, right?
Yes, it makes the most sense to give people options. So yeah, that's why we do
Okay, okay. Thank you so much for that. So how does Gila use technology to simplify home buying process?
that. Let's think about what the home buying process is. So the home buying process starts from you looking for it starts from interest actually. So you discover, being interested in buying a home. So from when you're interested in buying a home, it then goes to you finding the property you want to buy. It then goes to you finding different ways you want to buy that property. Now you can what we've done is basically make it very easy for people to find different properties available on financing, and that is a payments plan or a mortgage. We've also made it really easy for people to now have different options. So rather than going physically to one developer or one bank, you can easily on our system, you can easily have all these options available on the spot, and then the test to apply. So we've made the application process online, which means that people can apply from wherever they are in the world. They can complete the whole home buying process online. They can submit their documents online. They can get responses of approval or rejection online, and they can do their payments online too. So what we've done actually, banks really love it because it gives them a wider market. They basically increase the opportunity space because now people in the diaspora can easily come online on our platform and find the house they like, find the plan they like, submit documents, get approvals or rejections, get pay for their equity, and do schedule repayments online. So when you're doing repayments on Giddaa, you also have access to your whole repayment schedule. So that means you're able to see what you pay and so on and so forth. I can hear you now. Yeah, so well,